If somebody gets hurt while this car's trying to repossess itself, now you're on the hook. Now you're liable. Now Ford's liable.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrenches in my top drawer.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is MJ. Today, I want to talk to you about an article I saw on The Drive. So let's get right into it. Ford abandons effort to patent self-repossessing cars, at least for now. Oh boy. They put in a patent to be able to repossess your car and it'll autonomously drive itself away from you. All right. In March of last year, an eyebrow raising Ford patent application surfaced for a technology that would allow the brand's vehicles to repossess themselves. Uh-oh. Essentially, if you miss the payments on a Ford with any sort of autonomous or semi autonomous driving capability, the car would get up and walk out of your driveway on its own and call a tow truck. However, it seems that Ford has decided to ice its plans for self repo technology as the patent status is now listed as abandoned.
Oh, what the frick?
All right, so looks like they let this patent go away. These auto manufacturers, sometimes they just get an idea and they just decide to patent it just to hopefully keep other people from doing it, or if they decide that they want to do it in the future. So I don't know how much money was actually invested into this. Maybe it was just an idea, but I hope not a lot of money was put into it because it seems like a terrible idea. It's a dangerous idea to do because what if somebody gets hurt while this car is driving itself away from you? Like, even if it's just driving from your garage to the street, that small amount of driving, you could get hurt. The car could accidentally run over somebody, it could damage somebody's property. This is a business liability nightmare. You do not want cars just driving themselves. Anything could happen right now. This technology is not perfected yet. So there is really no reason to start doing this. In addition to that, it has to be legally approved where you're driving fully autonomously. Like, there are permits, I think maybe in San Francisco or some places in California. There some companies are permitted to have self-driving vehicles, right? It's a whole process. And you can't just do that anywhere. So, the car will have to be somewhere where it's even legal for a car to fully autonomously drive itself. Okay, number two, is this really a necessary thing that needs to happen? Unless you owe Ford the money directly, uh, why would Ford spend a whole bunch of time and money to try to figure out how to repossess a car for somebody else? I mean, like, let's say if you owe the money to USAA Bank and you miss a payment, why is it Ford's responsibility to get the car back at that point? You let USAA handle that. It's their money. Let them worry about getting the car back. And the number three reason is I think that basically people found out about this feature and it just put a bad taste in people's mouth. I mean, if you think about it, when you go in to buy a car, you're thinking, "Oh, well, let me get this cool new feature. Let me get the heated seats. Yeah, honey, let's get the heated seats." And then they're thinking, "Oh, let me get the moonroof. Let me get the sunroof. Okay, let's get the sunroof. We definitely want a sunroof." And then you're thinking, "Oh, do we want the feature where the car could drive itself away from us if we miss a payment?" Like, no, why do you want that? Like, why am I paying extra money for that? I think a lot of people really have discovered that they really don't need the autonomous driving features at all, like if they're going to be a big expense. So, do you want that feature? And in addition to that, the car is going to escape from you at some point? Like, like, you don't want to be thinking about that when you're going to buy a new car. I mean, that would be like if you're going on a first date with a girl and the girl says to the waitress, "Hey, just in case this goes bad, how can I escape this man as fast as possible?" Like, how can I get away from this situation? And then you're like, "What? You thinking about leaving already? We just met." So yeah, nobody wants this feature, and it's not a good idea to invest a bunch of money in a feature that nobody wants. Tow truck agencies are fully capable of repossessing cars. Let them handle the legal liability of that situation. There's no need to handle this internally. And like I was saying, if somebody gets hurt while this car's trying to repossess itself, now you're on the hook. Now you're liable. Now Ford's liable. What if this car runs over a baby's hand and the baby starts crying? We don't want that. We can't have the Mustang running over babies. Okay. That's not what it's for. All right. So let me know, what do y'all think? Are you glad that Ford has come to their senses and decided not to do this technology? It seems ridiculous. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for tuning in and have a good one.